mail. That's how I found out about Acadamia. I have never thought about tutoring at home, or because everywhere I have lived, it has been something totally different. They have really learned how to read. Their math skills and reading skills is very low. Since they have been doing Acadamia, their scores and everything has went up. Her math and reading has went from a second grade level to her 5th grade level. So she couldn't have did it without Acadamia. She's coming up out of her shell now. She's getting ready to go to middle school, and the teachers see the big improvement. From working at home, she can go to school and hold her head up. Because at first she was holding her head down, but now she's holding her head up. At first they thought they couldn't read. They thought they couldn't do the work and everything, but now they're doing it. They focus more on that computer because they're doing hands-on. It's not nobody just standing there telling them how to do it and what to do it, and they can just do it at their own pace. I want them to, if it's up to me, I want them to go until they graduate.
Looking through the pamphlets, and none of the programs really interested me to the point where I felt that I needed help her until I came upon your guys' website. It explained more, it had more details, it had more interest and knowledge on what it helps them with. So that's what made me choose Acadamia. She's always been outgoing, outspoken, but not when it comes to schoolwork. She's always been, nope. Now she raises her hand, she gives them the answers, and she's not afraid to get something wrong. She knows they're not gonna look down on her. She can get it wrong, but she can also get it right. And that's one thing the program taught her. She slows down and actually pays attention to what she's doing, or reads it carefully. She'll get it. She's gone from C's to a 4.0, which is not one of our rules or goals. We want to be average, happy with C's. But she was like, nope, I'm going to get all A's, and now she's got a 4.0. When she put her mind to it and actually sat down and did her full 90 minutes, she'd get herself focused. She'd go to a quiet spot where nobody was around her, and she'd focus herself on it and do it. And she actually really enjoyed it. She didn't want to know what they're learning next. Now she does. She wants to know what's next. Her doing this has inspired her younger siblings and her older. Her big brother sees that she can get A's and B's, and he was getting D's, and now he's up to a B average, which is really good because she kind of pushed him into competition, which is a good thing. The stuff she learned also helped her younger sister, so she's helping. She was in math and reading prevention, and her social studies. She would help her with her social studies, which helped get her out of the same program that they were in opposite programs. One was in math, one was in reading, and because of her and her tutoring, she helped her get out of her program.
She started out the year having difficulty with reading. She has ADHD, so her concentration levels are wavy at best. I looked at it and I saw Acadamia, and I knew my daughter could focus better working on a computer. And Acadamia just struck me as being more to what my daughter would need than the others that I saw. She would read a lesson, whether it be the reading or the math, and it'd be about what she was doing in class, and she would get through her lesson and she'd be coming home, oh, it's time for my tutoring, it's time for my tutoring, and she'd get on and she whipped through them so quickly on the computer that it got to a point she was doing things advanced for what her class was doing. It became a lot easier for her. She could see what the teacher was trying to see. She'd be excited for the next set of testing, and she'd get the testing done and go, oh, I've got this many more lessons, and she would go running through those lessons. Being able to go and, Mommy, we did this, and this was what I just learned on the computer, you know, having those sentences come home to me, and just the excitement over, you know, what she learned and then seeing the same thing in school was really wonderful as a parent.
Would you recommend Academia to other parents considering the free tutoring programs?
Actually, I have.
Okay, you have?
I have actually recommended it to a couple of my friends.